Oh, he's here on stage. Chandru sir, now if you can answer your experience about the filming and all these things. You speak in Kannada and we'll slowly translate if you want to, whatever you're comfortable with.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಬಾದ್ಶಾ ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಸರ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಉಪಿ ಸರ್, ಶಿವರಾಜ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಅವರ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸನೇ ಈ ಕಬ್ಜಾ ಆಗಿರೋದು. ಕಬ್ಜಾ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಕಬ್ಜಾ ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕಾರಣ. 17th ಅಷ್ಟು ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನೇನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೋ ಅದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ನಾನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದೊಂದು ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಉಪಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಒಂದು ಟೀಮು, ಕಬ್ಜಾ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನಂದು ಒಬ್ಬಂದಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಆಗಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
I would like to translate what he said. He just told in very big way, learn Kannada soon.
So after all, that's all. Basically, you're saying just come and watch the movie, sir, on 17th, right? We will definitely be watching it, 100%. I think
Whatever he wants to tell, he's telling the theater.
But Upendra sir, when you do a film like this, also as we see the level of action, the level of theatrics has increased a lot over the years. Now everyone will say we want Marvel, we want all this, always there. So have you as actors also, now it's a lot difficult, it's different, it's no longer just about stardom and about the the great appeal of every star that is down south or here in Bollywood as well. How difficult has it been to match up to people's expectations now in the last 2-3 years, especially with films like this which have a lot of action?
Yeah, like we started this film mostly 4 years back. I have given 3 years date to him, 3 years continuously. Whenever he calls, I should go and sit there. If I go in the morning, actually, he used to call me at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I have to cooperate because of this grandeur, junior, this, that. Then I said, okay, leave it. Anyhow, I accepted this film. And he is very clever. He used to show me this, whatever he had, no?
Yeah.
The same thing, showreel and teaser and all. Actually, when he was, then we don't have any words. Okay, sir, carry on. That is the... Yeah, dream like shots and all. See, sir, I am doing this. Okay, sir, please continue. Like that. Same thing with you also. He showed you that showreel.
No, sir, he showed me to everyone.
Huh?
He showed me to everyone.
Yeah, that is, he is very clever, I think.
Yeah, but that's true. He showed both of you.
Yes, Shreya just said on a mic. Yeah. यार एक्चुअली 10 लोग हैं, 5 माइक है ना, तो आगे पीछे जाएगा. Anand ji, what is the blueprint now? What is the magic mantra that anybody needs to have? Just a last couple of questions before I open out. Everyone's very stressed. Theater full हो रहे हैं कि नहीं हो रहे हैं? Footfall लोगों को समझ में आ गया है. People have understood what the meaning of footfall is. Collections are net, gross. Everybody has done a PhD. So how does now one be a producer in this current state and not be nervous about it? Because you don't look nervous. I don't see a single line on your forehead also. How? But how?
Yeah, I think you need to have conviction in your product. That's most important. And till now, whatever we have seen, whether it is songs or teaser or trailer, as a producer, I'm extremely happy. And I'm sure people will really love it. As far as footfall is concerned, as after the pandemic, as we know, if you make nice film, good content, definitely people will come. We have seen Shah Rukh's film, what has happened. So that proves that people are ready to spend money, they are ready to come, invest their 5 hours of their life, they are ready to come to theatre. So I'm sure that this Kabzaa is also that kind of experience. And to enjoy this experience, people will definitely come to theatre.
This is large enough to actually seat a lot of people. If you have 20 households here only, sir, that will be enough. Before I wrap up, Mayank Shroff, the head of programming and distribution at Cinepolis India, I'd like to actually speak to him because since you did mention Pathan, and he's had 14 years of experience in this, the footfalls have been fantastic for everybody. But you can't only get a carbon copy of that. There's going to be some that are going to hit and some maybe not. But what are your expectations now? And you can also answer this question. How have the audiences sort of reacted? You know, you all run the theater, so you all understand, you know, what's working and what's not working, what needs to be changed, and some gimmicks that need to be put in. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Sure. So first of all, namaste, and thank you everyone for coming here. Thank you, Chandru sir, Anandji, for arranging the event at Cinepolis. Thank you, Upendra sir. Thank you, Kiccha Sudeep sir. Thank you, Shreya, for being here. And to answer you, yes, I believe what has happened in the pandemic, we watch a lot of content at home. So this barrier of East, West, North, South, and international has been broken. So not Pathan or Drishyam being a super duper blockbuster, or the footfalls or collections were 50% above the expectation. But also Japanese and Korean films are also working. After that, Jujitsu suddenly planning one show, and and Bihar or UP, it's doing houseful for 4 weeks.
I'm sorry, did you say Japanese films in
Yes,
Bihar and
Japanese films. Yes.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
So basically language barrier has broken. This Oscar film, Everything Everywhere, I'm sure a lot of people have heard, that ran for like 5 weeks in India. So double or triple the expectation. So now coming to Kabzaa, I think it's magnanimous, it's a mass entertainer, and we are 100% sure as an exhibitor. We have a lot of queries on social media, on bookings, and we are very excited to open the advance booking, I believe, tomorrow, this Friday, for next Friday advance. And
that's pretty
all
good,
the
actually.
best.
Yeah, 1 week is a very big round of applause. Actually, that is
Yes.
great. And with the combined fan following of the people on stage only, Kiccha sir, Upendra sir, and Shreya, there should be at least 1 crore tickets bought. That is the minimum fan following that you all have. So okay. Today, Kiccha sir is in a different mood, so I'm waiting for the answer to be given.
No, now you're putting pressure. Till now, nobody had. So, yeah, I'm sure it'll do because, see, you were talking about the pandemic and the films. See, when a man is successful, everything looks very easy, right? So when you have a slightly not so great phase of life, everything looks difficult. It's not about just films or anything. I guess anywhere you just need to go on. If not you, somebody else will be going on. That's also okay. One Pathan, as you were talking about, changes the whole dynamics and the equations and the confidences of people. Like that, similarly, when you say Kannada films coming to Mumbai, it took many years. It took many, many years. Not that we were not doing good films at all. We were doing great films. But it's just a phase. It's just a phase when you get it. But even that, I don't think we should be taking into so much of pride and saying that we are doing the best. It's a good time. Enjoy it. Do better. And somebody else's time will pop up again. Take a back seat. Wait for your time again. I think that's the best way to handle the situations and not really get into some rocket science just to understand what is the market. It's just doing well. Let us do it well.
It's all a cycle. Now, before I open out to the press for questions, I want to thank Cinepolis India, which is the first international cinema exhibitor in India. Over 437 screens, 62 cities. It's an unmatched experience, and so many of us have actually sat in this theater and watched so many press screenings, and I completely agree with that. I'm opening out to the press. I know I've asked a lot of questions, but please, go ahead. You all can ask any more.
Yeah.
You've got one.
Yeah. Upendra sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Upendra
yes,
sir. The trailer of Kabzaa is marvelous. It has, all the showmanship and production values are
Thank you,
brilliant. Sir, I would like to draw the attention of the entire media and audience that you were the first hero opposite Deepika Padukone way back in Aishwarya, and that was Deepika's first super hit film.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and today we were just talking about Pathan, which is why I'm talking about this, that way back you are the first hero. Okay.
I am so lucky, actually, acted with her in my first film.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I would like you to share, what is you have done this, role in Underworld Ka Kabzaa. I just want you to share what was the exciting challenge that you faced in playing this role.
So making, sir, because this whole thing, this is not a film actually go out and shoot wherever you want to. For every scene and everything you have to erect sets and control lighting and takings, everything we have to, even the juniors and our attire actually, It is a period subject, no? That is the challenge, actually. That's why I told you, no? He used to call me at 8 o'clock and my shot is at 2 or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. So only thing is we need that patience and we should be in that actually character, and those are all the challenges in this movie. Yeah.
Hi, Upendra
hi.
sir. Hi, Samir here from Movie Talkies.
Yeah.
Since the trailer came out, people are comparing the film with KGF to, the color aspects, the
Yeah.
BGM, maybe the gangster theme.
Please, I request everybody don't compare any film with any other film, actually. Yeah, maybe that look and feel is when they saw teaser, that was there, actually, people are talking about KGF and similarity between KGF and this film. But after trailer, everybody knows that actually this is not KGF. It has got a completely different storyline. And I am giving you assurance that this is a completely different film.
Hi, Shriya. Akruti here from Absolute India News. My question is to you.
Hi.
Hi. Shriya, you have, worked in films of multiple languages, including Hindi and even down south. How do you think that has added to your growth, and now you are like feasible working in any language?
Language changes the flavor of the people, and India is a country where currency is printed in 19 languages. And it also is something that brings us all together. And it was very beautiful feeling for me. I still remember the first time I took a flight to go to Hyderabad to give my first screen test. And I felt how different but how beautifully similar we all are. So when I started working in different languages, it was interesting because you learn the language, you learn the culture, you understand, and everything is so similar yet so different. So I feel like the captain of the ship is always the director. But I feel the simplest way to explain to you is how English humor is different from British humor, American humor and British humor. And so it's interesting to understand and see all of that, but at the same time, there is so much more that you can tell in different languages. And I guess you'll understand it now today more than ever before because of all the platforms just so, all the films in different languages and you've seen them. And the more local you are today, the more rooted you are, the more global you are. And for me, I started working in different languages. So I learned that, I explored, I worked with different directors, different co-actors, and it never allowed me to be very comfortable because every time you're like, it's almost you're starting all over again. And so that kept me on my toes. And also I feel for me, I love what I do and I would want to do it till the time I'm alive. And I love acting. And different languages, for me, was just a small barrier. But on a deeper level, it was my way of learning a lot more that I wouldn't have had if I just did one language. But living in this country, it's beautiful that we have so many languages and how connected we are. And so when a Kannada film does well, internationally, it's an Indian film that has done well. Or when a Telugu film does well, it's an Indian film. And so it was just beautiful to feel that oneness when I traveled all across the country.
Hi guys. This is Farhan Khan from Telechecker.com. Congratulations on the fantastic trailer. It is already getting a big thumbs up from the fans and audience. My question is to Anand Pandit sir. Recently, over the time, we have seen South movies getting some fantastic appreciation and support from, for example, Karan Johar, he has presented the movie Bahubali. Then later he has presented movie 2.0, which had Rajinikanth to the North audience. What are your visions in terms of Kabzaa, and in the upcoming days, how do you see promoting and presenting the South movies to the North audience?
Yeah, I'm always fascinated by the skill of South directors, South production houses. They've got completely different tone. They give their heart and soul, everything to their films. So it's not just the project making, but it's a film-making industry. So that is how I get fascinated with that. Especially with Kabzaa and with Chandru sir, I can tell you that he's completely into zone of Kabzaa. So he breathe Kabzaa, he eat Kabzaa, he drink Kabzaa, right now. So looking to that conviction towards a film, as a producer or as a distributor, it gives a strength to you. So we are going to release this in 1200 to 1500 pan-India. And we have got a nice date of 17th March, where we are not clashing with anyone. So that is what we are going almost all out.
Hi, my question is to Upendra. Yo. Hi, this is Asta from Awesome TV.
Hi.
And loved the trailer, especially the action sequences. So did you undergo any special training to prepare for this?
The whole shooting is training for me. The process of shooting itself is training. No, he's talking about fight madiddu, not photo shoot. He's asking about fight.
So was there any injury caused?
Yeah, that is always there, small things, no? It is not only in this film, any action films that we have to go through.
Hi, Sudeep sir, over here towards your right. Hi. So my question to you is, what attracts you towards these anti-hero films? Like you have played negative leads in, say, Iga, you did a Dabang which was negative, now there's Kabzaa which is a gangster film. What attracts you to this zone of cinema?
Sir, every time I did some negative or something, more than anything, it was more emotional, sir. One Salman Khan sir will call, or Chandru will call, or Rajmouli sir will call. So I guess, by the end of the day, it's about, all of them want me, and that's a great feeling. And for example, the Dabang is a completely out-and-out villain. It's not like Makki, it's not like Iga, it's a different role. But then if somebody is wanting you there, and if that's going to make them happy, and if that's going to add some bonus to the film, why not? But it kind of pinches me also a little, First I get beaten up by a fly, and then next is Mr. Salman Khan. So by the end of the day, I keep asking, okay, what happened by the end of it? Okay. I just see some smiling faces. Of course, Makki was one of the greatest experiences. And today, it's not about just me, sir. As in the beginning of the career, it's about me, all about me. My films, my Friday, whether even Upendra sir is responsible, and as I told you, he's my hero. But if his film is clashing with mine on Friday, I want to win. That's how it's supposed to be. But you go on after some time, you just, like how Mr. Pandit sir just now said that, we got a great date where we are not clashing. So we all come and settle there, and, so here comes films also, where they come and offer you certain roles. We really don't look in too much about the space or the, like how much of time screen space you have, or what. The only thing we want to make first, beginning, are you making a difference to the poster first? If yes, and yeah, there is one whole group who's trying to make a great film. I think today cinema is standing at a very beautiful phase where we collaborate for many reasons, just not the protagonist or the antagonist. It's just about many things together. Like Shreya, she's here, she's done this role and she's right in center. And she's looking the best. Upendra sir is the hero, but look at him. He looks like the villain now. And I'm pointing my gun at somebody else. See, point is not that, but overall when you talk, you just said, this other gentleman here, he said the Kabzaa trailer was fantastic. It's fantastic because so much of collaborations have happened, so much of efforts have come in from many people. So I think that's how cinema is today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shreya, here. Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just wanted to check, your character is Madhumati, right?
Yeah.
So you're looking royal, Maharani. So how does your character fit into this whole action, violence, and
That's what even I asked. So when I met Chandru sir for the first time, I still remember, it was in Hyderabad hotel, and then he shows me a beautiful trailer, which was basically this man and this man, and they both are looking super hot and super good, and they were looking really smashing. And I'm like, and I act really cool because he's like, oh, I want you in the film. So I am acting very cool. I was sold when I wanted to be part of this film then and there. So then, acting very cool, I say, and what is the story? And he says, you play the princess. I'm like, I'm sold. Let's do this. I play the princess, this is cool. But then he narrated me the story, and he was very emotional and with so much intensity and with all his heart. And I knew that he's putting a slice of his life into this film, and which is a very huge part of his life. And I just wanted to be part of that journey. And this man and his wife Yamuna figured out the whole look. It was to the detail. My sitara, makeup, Mahendra, my hairdresser Priya, and the entire team, AJ. I have to mention their names because they're the ones who make me who I am and make me look how I look. And so, yeah, that is what it is. But I was sold because of both of them look really hot.
I'll just add on. You just asked in such a violence film. What was the question?
What am I doing in the film?
Line.
I love my
Royal Queen or Princess.
What is she doing?
Yeah.
Right.
that you have to watch on 19th of March.
Without Draupadi, Mahabharata wouldn't have happened, and Sita, Ramayana wouldn't have happened. Most violent and yet myth, right? So it's a very. She's there because of her only films happening.
Hello. Hello, Upi sir. Hello, sir. Right here, Upi sir. Yeah. First of all, we love you, Upi sir. And my question to you is that इस फिल्म में शिवना भी है, शिवना सर भी है. मैं जानना चाहता हूँ उनके साथ काम करके आपको कैसा लगा, और डायरेक्टर साहब से भी यही सवाल मेरा रहेगा. Because it's a surprise package, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah. मैं शिवन्ना के साथ एज ए डायरेक्टर काम किया, एज ए हीरो काम किया, and I am really lucky because Shivanna is such a what to say, he is such a legendary and he is such a sweetheart. No, he showed actually all these reels and he wanted to continue in the second part. I think so. I am fixing him actually for that.
No?
Yeah. Then all this character comes and most probably Kiccha and Shivanna carry the second part. I think so. I don't know what is there in his mind.
Why die or what?
We don't know. He is not telling anything actually.
But we don't know the story of second part. I don't know.
After what you said that you reported at 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock was a shot. We will talk separate business now, if in case it happens.
Hi, this is Runa
Anand sir,
from
Faizan this side from Bollywood.
Yeah, Runa.
Bollywood Now. आनंद जी इस तरफ आपके सामने बॉलीवुड नाउ से फैजान, मेरा सवाल आपसे है, इतनी बड़ी स्टार कास्ट को एक साथ लाना कितना मुश्किल हो गया आपके लिए? जिस तरीके से अभी सुदीप जी ने भी बोला कि चंद्रू सर को बीच में रोना भी पड़ गया उनकी फीस के लिए. आप दोनों से मेरा सवाल है, कितना मुश्किल था तीनों को कन्विंस करना?
ऐसे मजाक में बोला था यार, हेडलाइन मत बनाओ आप, ऐसे बोल दिया था मैं, दोस्त है हमारे.
You are firing on all cylinders. All of these will become big headlines tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
sir. Sir, yes. Anand sir के लिए था या?
जी, दोनों के लिए.
Sir, you answer in Kannada if you want. How you got everybody together? Basically that.
The showreel, what was?
You have to translate.
मुश्किल चंद्रू सर को नहीं हुआ, हमको हुआ. आप हमको ये पूछना है कितना मुश्किल हुआ ये फिल्म कंप्लीट करने के लिए.
सर आपसे तो मेरा सवाल ये है कि सबसे पहला रिएक्शन क्या था आपका जब आपको मालूम पड़ा कि श्रेया भी हैं फिल्म में एंड सुदीप भी हैं साथ में, तो आपका पहला रिएक्शन क्या था फिल्म को लेकर?
मेरा और डायरेक्टर का.
आपका
मेरा बहुत कुछ था. क्या श्रेया एंड किच्चा सुदीप coming to this film Kabzaa, it was really, I was really surprised. It was a pleasant surprise when he said actually Kiccha sir is doing this film. And one more thing is surprise is Shivanna sir. Isn't it? Any more surprises? No. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, hi, this is Runa from Web Dunia here. पंडित आनंद जी, आपसे एक सवाल जानना चाहती हूँ. जब भी हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में कोई फिल्म निकलनी होती है, रिलीज़ करनी होती है, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें देखी जाती है. एग्जाम्स टाइम्स तो नहीं चल रहा है, कहीं कुछ और चीज़ तो नहीं हो रही, लेकिन जब इतनी सारी भाषाएं, कन्नड़ा है, हिंदी है, तेलुगु, मलयालम, तमिल, इतनी सारी लैंग्वेज में जो कोई फिल्म रिलीज़ की जाती है, तो क्या आसपास के फैक्टर्स को भी ध्यान रखना पड़ता है जैसे फिल्म में रखना पड़ता है?
आसपास के फैक्टर्स यानी
उस समय कोई एग्जाम्स टाइम्स तो नहीं है, उस समय कोई आईपीएल तो नहीं चल रहा है, क्या
देखो अपने देश में कुछ ना कुछ तो चलता ही रहता है. 365 दिन इलेक्शन चलते हैं, बराबर है. 700 दिन एग्जाम चलती है, कुछ ना कुछ चलता रहता है. So you have to have your own conviction about your product. आपकी फिल्म में आपको विश्वास होगा तो कोई भी लैंग्वेज ये वो ठीक है. हाँ, कभी जो रिलीज डेट होती है उसमें हम ट्राई करते हैं कि कैसे बेस्ट रिलीज डेट मिल सके, लेकिन अपना जो मैक्सिमम बिजनेस, जैसे ये फिल्म में कन्नड़ा का बिजनेस होगा, वो हिसाब से उनके हिसाब से हम डेट सेट करते हैं. तो आई डोंट थिंक के कोई ऐसा कोई इश्यू हो. अगर पिक्चर अच्छी है तो लोग एग्जाम के बाद में भी देखने जा सकते हैं, तो वो हमें ज़्यादा हम कंसिडर नहीं कर रहे.
दूसरा सवाल डायरेक्टर साहब से पूछना चाहूँगी, अगर आप मेरी हेल्प कर सकें, उन्हें कन्नड़ा में समझा सकें. हिस्ट्री ये 1945 की फिल्म है. हिस्ट्री हमेशा एक परसेप्शन होता है. मैंने हिस्ट्री में ये पढ़ा और मुझे ये विजुलाइजेशन हुआ है. लेकिन जब आप ऐसी फिल्म बना रहे हैं जो कि मास अपील कर सकती है, बहुत सारे लोगों को टारगेट करते हुए कि हाँ भाई इन्हें पसंद आई ये करती है, तो हिस्ट्री के कितने पॉइंट्स को चूज़ किया गया, कितने तथ्यों को परखा गया और फिर फिल्म को लिखा गया और बनाया गया?
मैंने सोचा था मैं ट्रांसलेट करूंगी. I gave up.
I'll tell you. So what she's saying is basically, have you stuck to any historical evidence to make a film like this? That's.
It's a fiction.
It's pure fiction.
It's a pure fiction. It's inspired by some true events, but otherwise it's a pure fiction.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take the mics. We'll do photo ops. If I can just take the mics, yeah.